If you are new to the game Omnihero, this one's for you. In this video, I'll be reading the beginner guide written by Azu. And yes, the first thing you should know about this game is Azu's guide, because Omnihero is not a very balanced game. In Omnihero, a strong unit is strong even at low star level like 6 star or 7 star, and weaker heroes are weak even if they are maxed out, which is why tier list and guides are way more important in this game compared to other games. And Azu's guide is currently the most comprehensive one. There's tier lists about heroes and tier lists about rune, as well as hero priority lists that can help you pick heroes, and also relic guide and the guides about events and more. I mean, just look at the overwhelming positive review. Ever since I read this guide, it cured my cancer, did my taxes, and found a wife for me. I highly recommend reading. At first, I thought it was a scam, but one night when I was sleeping, I dreamed of a beautiful location, one might even call it heaven itself. And as I wandered through the grassland, I saw a paper lying on the ground with a link to this guide written on it, with a note saying, "The key to greatness." I woke up and immediately opened my laptop and clicked the link. I was born anew. Starting out, focus on progression, part 1. Summons and rebates. Advanced summon rebate. Perform 400 summons early. After that, prioritize saving resources for the main rebate, where you'll be offered better rewards. So, what's the main rebate he's talking about? Well, if you're a new player, you will have a advanced summon rebate that lasts for 2 weeks, and you can get a selector for 400 summons like this. But the rebate for new players is actually worse than the rebate for other players. So the best way is actually to not doing any summon during the first rebate. However, that will slow down your progression. So what Azu suggests is that you perform 400 summon early and after that start saving resources. And for the relic rebate, it's similar. He just suggests to skip the new rebate and save relic resources for the main rebate, which offers superior relic. Aim for batches of 100, 200, and 300 summon for efficiency. And you'll have to do 5 summon to finish the relic trial in the second week of your playtime. Oracle rebate. Only summon during the event. Prioritize Celestial and Deviant factions and summon in batch of 15 for maximum reward. So the Oracle Temple, it also has an Oracle rebate. And for Oracle rebate, new players and old players are the same. Only do it in batches of 15. For example, I have 9 Oracle Decree now, and I'm not summoning it because the rebate is about to end, and I cannot get it to 15. And if I cannot get it to 15, I won't get 10 Oracle coins for rewards. That's why I'm not going to spend this. I'm going to save it until the next time the rebate come. And the Oracle coins are actually the most important things in this game because it has the best purchasing power in this game other than real money. So if you are not spending any real money in this game, this is some rarest resources you can get. While I'm at it, might as well tell you which are the best one currently. One is Elisha, another one is Dahlia. Well, she's not bad at 6 star, but at 7 star, she's gonna become really broken. And also another hero is Gaia. Yeah, so focus on these 3 heroes, Elisha, Gaia, and Dahlia in Oracle Shop. So that's about rebate. Heroes to prioritize. Early game. For summon, focus on upgrading Lancelot to 7 star and Halissa to 8 star. After that, limits summon to 300 per rebate cycle. As you can see, I'm only doing 300 summon. That's because like I already have my Halissa and Lancelot to 8 star and 7 star respectively. So I'm gonna limit my summon to 300 per cycle to get the seasonal D&D hero. Yeah, seasonal hero. Once your initial lineup is stable, like 7 star and Lancelot and 8 star Halissa, aim for the free seasonal hero by completing the 300 summon each rebate cycle. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So he's explaining what you should do in early game and when you should pivot out of your early game strategy, and spending tip for the early packs. Best values are monthly card for $5 and mission and palace fund. Always buy Old Crystal via official website for a 10% bonus. That is true if you recharge normally using the App Store on your phone. Not all of the money you spend will go to the Omnihero developer. The Play Store will take a percentage of the money you spend, which will eventually go to Apple or Google. Thus, if you spend on the Omnihero official website, then all the money you spend will go to Omnihero. And since they're getting more money, they can give you bonus Oath Crystal. That's why you can see the plus 10% on all the Oath Crystal pack. It says limited, but I'm pretty sure it's going on forever. You can also use alternative app stores, such as the sponsor of this channel, Aptoid. More info in the pinned comment. Aptoid will save more money compared to the official website. The downside is you need to first spend at least $20 to get the full discount, and it's a bit complicated to set up. But both of these methods are safe and legal. And even if there are legal dispute involved, it's going to be between the big companies and governments. Normal consumers like us won't be held accountable. Okay, moving on. Spread spending across days for daily login reward and spends. So if you see this page on the right is in the recharge section. If you click recharge, and the first page is the daily wish. So if you spend $2 each day, you will get one spin. And each event lasts for 1 week, and this event is going on forever. So this is not a limit time event. Yeah. And if you do 5 spin each week, you will guarantee to get the rare reward in the middle. So it used to be that you have to spend 7 times each week, which means that like you need to spend $2 every day. But now you only need to spend in 5 days out of the 7 day in 1 week. So it's a lot easier. So so basically, if you decided you want, let's say you want to do some summons in this relic reward, it's best to buy some buy one each day instead of spend on all of them uh, all at once, because you can get some extra reward with the spin. Also, another thing is in the benefit here, there's a daily login reward. If you spend this one is like $1. If you spend $1 each day, you can double claim these rewards. But since if you spend $2, then you can get both this and double claim this one. And some of these rewards are good and some are bad, as you might know. Like for example, all the rewards that for me are all really good reward. Especially this one, the golden coin and the oracle coin are really good. And this one, in comparison, is less good. And there are some of them that are basically useless. For example, this one for me is almost useless, and this one, this one is also useless. Yeah. So when you are spinning, you can balance uh, between getting the thing you want as well as getting spin in a daily wish as well as the benefit right here. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Resource allocation, idle speed up. Max these out until level 50 to speed up your overall progression. So he's talking about this one. So the 200 gem one I'm not using because I am already at level 100 and I cannot level anymore. But if you are below level 100, actually, if you're below level 50, that means not all content of this game are unlocked. So there are still content that's gonna require your player level to reach certain point to be unlocked, which means that it's very important to spend your gems on the idle speed up, because this is a rare place where you can get player experience, and this is really important if you are below level 50. So if you're below level 50, spend all the gems on spend as much gem as you need. Yeah. Bounties. So bounties is right here. Complete epic or legendary cast, but save claiming until need for specific quests. This maximize your bounty level quickly. Wait, what does this mean? Okay, I get it. This is actually really big brain. I wasn't expecting this. Uh, it's a bit too. If you are kind of like OCD, like not actual condition, but if you there's a button you want to click it, then it might be challenging for you. But what it means is, if you click level detail, it says complete 160 legendary bounty quests. Yeah, so this one requires legendary bounty quests. But if you are lower level, sometimes it only requires uncommon bounty quest. So what you can do is, if you get a legendary bounty quest, you don't you you dispatch them, but you do not claim the reward. That way, only when you are level up, now your level requiring legendary bounty quest, you then claim it. Okay, that's it for the part one of Azu's beginner guide. Yeah, I don't want this video to be too long. And for part two is about synergies and team composition. And hint, you want first focus on Mystifier, then Glorian and Dooms, because Mystifier is really strong in PvE, and Glorian and Dooms are also good synergies. And Avengers and Ethereal are pretty good. And Valianters has some really good units, but Valianter as a synergy is really bad. So the synergy effect is not worth investing. Same with Ethereal, in my opinion, but not everyone agrees. So I made a video on don't play 5 Ethereals. Yeah. So if we look at the Valianter, it only lasts for 4 rounds, and all it does is increasing physical damage by 50%. So is not really that great, especially considering you can get damage boost elsewhere. So like the 4 Valianter is not increasing your physical damage. It doesn't double your physical damage dealt, because you can get damage boost elsewhere and it's only stack additively. So this, in reality, it maybe just increase your damage dealt by uh, 1/3, and this is not worth sacrificing. If you mix your Valianter unit with some actual good units like Dahlia and Elisha, then it's way better than simply build a 5 Valianter team. Yeah, I know that in the top ranking, especially in the early stage, yeah, if we move to the early stage, you realize a lot of people are playing Valianter. That's not because Valianters are good in early stage. It's first because Valianters are more accessible. Like the game give you a lot of free Valianter units, and they did a really good job advertising for the unit themes. And Atrupas is really accessible and a really broken units. Also, players doesn't know how to play the game yet. So this is not saying that Valianters are good in early game. Yeah, but as you can see, moving to a late game, people are starting to pivot to Mystifier and other actually good team. And if you can build this team in early game, you will do well. It's not like these teams are bad in early game. So yeah, my advice is right from the beginning, focus on progressing towards the best team. Yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.